Architectural Builders Supply is pleased to present you with this recording of the technical question that is listed in the title of this video.
This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance.
8% of the doors had Von Duprin systems on them, and they've changed over to electronic system using Cal Royal, but left some of the Von Duprin hardware there as well. I'm sorry?
That was a downgrade.
Yeah, I don't make those decisions there. But hey, you know what? I still have all that hardware, all that stuff, if anybody needs any of it. But anyway, so the deal is they still have the the exterior locking mechanism, you know, with the key and everything. When the key fob fails, of course, because they're all electronic now and they work with the key fob, well, if that fails, you know, you can still put your key in the lock, turn it, and open the door. The problem with this is, and again, it's a retirement community, they'll unlock the door, open it, and then that door is unlocked all night. So they can unlock the door, you know, click it to the left, of course, unlock it, turn it back to the center, pull their key out, and open the door. Is there a way to make it so when you put that key in to unlock the door, you cannot take your key out till it's back in the locked position?
Did we supply the Cal Royal material to you?
No, they hired somebody and brought a whole team in here, and you know, God knows how much they spent, $100,000 and did all that stuff, whatever it is. But and you know what, I wasn't real impressed. I mean, I wish they would have shopped around a little bit, but you know, sometimes they just do what they do when it's all a nonprofit and they're voted on their board, and, you know, whatever. But I'm just trying to rectify this. So what happens is I come in here in the morning and several of these doors to these buildings, there's, you know, a lot of them are 36 units per building. The entry door is unlocked. You know, it's not a good thing. So I'm trying to rectify this by figuring out what we got to do now, because you still need that manual locking mechanism on the door, correct? You know, for what emergency or for whatever. I mean, it can always be locked on the outside, because the inside you can just push the bar or whatever and get out. But like I said, sometimes maybe they go out to walk their dog or whatever the case may be, and I'll come in sometimes and 3 or 4 of these exit entry doors in this complex are unlocked because somebody unlocked them in the middle of the night with the key and didn't relock it.
What did they unlock? The exterior trim?
Correct. Yeah, from the outside, if your key fob doesn't work, your electronic, you can just stick your key in and unlock the door. So, you know, like I'm saying, I'm just trying to visualize this whole thing. You put your key in, you turn it to the left, it clicks a little bit, it unlocks the door. You turn it back to vertical or to center and pull your key out instead of turning it back to the right to relock it. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah, oh yeah. So I know what you mean.
But I'm just saying, is there a way, some guru, hopefully you're that guru, that something can be done where you can't take your key out until it's back to the locked position?
Well, I don't know what hardware you have other than the brand name. And so I can't tell you that it's possible. But
I'll send you as many pictures as you need.
Yeah, well, I mean, those will probably be best sent to the people who supplied the material, but just giving you some basic guidance. If I was going to approach it, I would disassemble the exit device from the door and I would inspect the back of the trim to see if I could turn it into the function that I needed. The material was clearly either misordered or misinstalled, because when you have electronic access over an opening, you want to have the storeroom function on the outside, and what they have now is the office or classroom function.
Correct.
So you want to inspect to see if you can field hijack that material and turn it into storeroom function, and it's very possible that it is. And studying the back of it will reveal whether or not it is. But if it's not, then you'll need new trim on the outside.
Okay. That's probably why they didn't. I'm just guessing. Because, everything on the inside is pretty new, but the outside they left the same.
Mm-hmm. Well, they wouldn't have left the same from the Von Duprin material.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's just, it's the whatever was there when it was all Von Duprin the outside, the exterior handle and lock, twist knob, lock, blah, 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 is all still there.
Was it access control before they switched to Cal Royal exits?
Yeah, it was just set up the same way. Yeah, the only way you could get in was with a key. And then they changed, they did some switching over with the Cal Royal, and that's when the electronics came in and the key fobs and all that crap.
Oh, okay. So when they went to Cal Royal, that's when they brought in all the access control.
Correct.
Okay, so before access control, it didn't matter if that outside trim was unlocked as much because it would have been happening as well, right?
No, yeah, but at that time, then there was overnight security, walked around, checked the locks all the time, but that doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah.
So it's all automated, and we, of course, we get, alarms or whatever, it goes off on the computer and it tells us when and where and all this. But, if there's a way to, like I was telling you, to rectify it where you can't take your key out unless the door is locked, then it won't happen anymore.
Yeah. It could also be the positioning of the slider on the inside of the head of the exit device on the Cal Royal. Someone's going to have to take the parts off the door and inspect all of it to see what is possible. And then from there, make the appropriate adjustments, either reinstalling the hardware correctly in the proper function or replacing material that's not the proper function. It's one or the other. But under no circumstances is it correct to leave it in a classroom function with access control.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. I totally agree. It should be, like you said, in storeroom function. But you know what? What are you, Florida? Well, do I need to put you on a jet and you fix it? Okay, so that's what I'll do. I'll take a look in there and see what is possible. But yeah, I don't understand why they would do what they did. They, meaning the guys that installed the automated stuff, and then just walk away from it like that. Maybe they're not capable.
The next call should be to them and say the system.
It will be.
It doesn't. The system has been installed with a known security loophole.
Yeah, exactly.
It has to be fixed. This is assisted living.
No, it's independent, but it's retirement for sure. No, God, no, it wouldn't. We have an assisted as well, but but that's 20. There's somewhere there 24/7 there, but yeah, this is just independent. But yeah, there's some elderly people here, and it just it needs to be. I mean, there's local security and all that, but not on the premises 24/7. So that's why I want to make sure that that door is taken care of.
Yeah, there's
most of the time it is. Some days we'll just find one or two, but still, it's one or two.
Why don't you just simply repin the cylinder to prevent the owner's key from going in there, so they can only get in that door with a fob?
Well, then what if the fob fails?
It will.
Something happens.
It will, but
then the fire department won't dig that. They won't like that at all when they can't get in.
No, it's getting out. Getting out that the fire department cares about.
No, it's always open. You can always get out.
That's what I'm saying. The fire department it's not their concern that you can't get in during an emergency. It's that you can get out.
Well, I'm talking about them. What if they need to get in the middle of the night and the fob fails? So you follow what I'm saying? That's when that manual key comes into play.
Is there not a secondary entrance?
Well, yeah, there's multiple. There's 4 of them.
Okay. Well, that's not the primary entrance to the building. Then that might be something to consider.
Well, it's primary to that resident, and then to another resident. I don't know, 75 yards down the other way, his door is primary to him. He's 80, 90 years old. You don't want to walk way down there.
No, I get it.
So yeah, there's the north, south, east, and west. No, they're doors that are being used all day long, every day. And there's in most buildings there's 4. North, south, east, and west. But that's what I'm saying. When they're used in the nighttime, my concern is that they leave it unlocked when they go out to water their, either it is to take their dog out for a walk or just coming in late or whatever the case may be. I wish it was something as simple as taking a pin out of the cylinder or something, but I don't know
Okay.
if it's that simple.
So the trim that's on the outside now, is it a scutcheon trim with a lever?
Correct.
You should be able to.
Some of them.
You should be able to field
Some of them
convert
have
that.
levers. Some have levers. Some just have a handle, and then they have that twist knob, which, if it was in unlocked position, you twist that knob, and it would open the door. But right below that twist knob is where the key is.
Yeah.
I mean, I could send you a pic.
Yeah, send me photos of all this stuff.
Yeah, so you can just understand. So, so at least we're on the same page. Because I know you know way more about this than me, but at least when you're saying something and I'm trying to go, at least I'll know.
Mm-hmm.
And vice versa, of course. All right, so I'll send them to, let me see, to sales@absupply.net.
Precisely. That comes straight to me.
Okay, perfect. I'll do that. And that way at least we can be on the same page. And I appreciate your help.
You betcha, sir. Thank you.
Have a good day. Bye.
You should.
Architectural Builders Supply hopes you have enjoyed this program. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up, please subscribe, and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.